this is live or...
And we're back. This is the 75th anniversary of the IDA conference, and we're here with...
Priscilla Gresens.
Okay, so Priscilla, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am president of the Wisconsin branch of IDA, and I own my own reading company.
What's it called?
Arnold's Reading Academy. It's an online tutoring.
Nice, very nice.
Okay, so you were telling us a little bit about who you were here to see.
Well, I was here to do meetings more than anything, but I was here to see Mary Ann Wolf, and I got to meet her yesterday. Not just see her, but trap her in the bathroom and talk to her.
And you said you were a little starstruck.
I was very starstruck.
So what kind of wisdom did she impart on you yesterday?
Well, it was more or less along the same stuff I've already known, but my program, Arnold's Reading Academy, was started by a guy named Al Arnold. And back then it was Arnold's Reading Clinic, but he studied underneath Mary Ann Wolf and only talked about her and how wonderful she is.
Oh.
So for the last 5 years, I've been trying to see her, but she's so much different in person versus a virtual and an online conferences. And this was the first time I actually got to see her in person, and I trapped her in the bathroom and talked to her.
I've actually considered that earlier today, but he went into the men's room, so...
Yeah, thankfully she went into the woman's room and I could follow her. I waited until she was done washing her hands afterwards to talk to her, and then she mentioned it in her speech. She didn't mention me by name, though.
She did mention it, though.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is great.
Okay, so you are a therapist?
I am an online tutor.
Okay.
Working to become a dyslexic therapist.
Okay.
I'm in school right now at Capella University to get my PhD.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
That's amazing. And I see something else on your little badge here that says, I am dyslexic.
That I am. I'm undiagnosed dyslexic. When I was in school many, many, many years ago, I was struggled. I couldn't read. And so my mom thought, she actually got me a private tutor at one point because the schools back then in the 80s weren't helping her either. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't get a diagnosis until I was in 7th grade of learning disabled. I had a reading comprehension, written expression, and spelling.
Oh.
So I did get an IEP finally when I was in 7th grade.
Wow.
And I know what it feels like to struggle to learn to read, and I know what my students are going through with that struggle. So I can emphasize, not emphasize, but feel what they're feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you totally empathize with them. And I see that you've got on your shirt, it says Dyslexia Fighter. So that's why, because you have been there before with them.
Yes, and then I didn't really get into the dyslexic world until 2017 when my little brother, I have an adopted brother, was diagnosed with dyslexia. He was having troubles at school. He couldn't read, couldn't write, 2nd grade, and he became a behavioral problem because he was frustrated and the school wasn't listening to us then either. I'm getting used to people not listening to me, but I'll scream. And I'll wear outrageous clothes and make people listen to me eventually.
Trap them in the bathroom.
Trap them in the bathroom, yep. But we got him the help, and that's when we met Al Arnold, and my life just kind of spiraled. I found my passion at 40 years old.
Wow. That's
Wonderful.
amazing.
Well,
So what advice do you have for students nowadays when they find out they're dyslexic? What would you tell them as a person with dyslexia and somebody who works with dyslexic
It's
students?
not a death sentence.
Yeah.
Have your moment to grieve that you're not like anybody else, but just remember you're a superhero, and it's not a gift, but a superpower. A gift is something you ask for and you get. A superpower is something you get by a radioactive spider or an interaction with radioactivity, like Spider-Man and the Hulk, but they're still superheroes, and it's how you use your talents. You have strengths that nobody else has. You see the world differently, and it's wonderful. Don't try to be like anybody else. Be you.
That's
Love
a great
it.
response.
Thank you so much, Priscilla.
And one last bit of
Sure.
advice. If you think being small doesn't matter and doesn't make a difference, it does. And if you don't believe me, go to bed with a mosquito.
That's true, right? Absolutely.
That mosquito's so tiny, but it'll pester the crap out of you.
Yep.
I'm that mosquito.
I don't want to cross you in a dark alley.
Aw, thank you you so much.
sweet.
No, I know you are. I'm just teasing. And I don't have dyslexia, so I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, I would fight for you anyways. You
Okay,
never leave a child behind,
Right.
and you fight for every one of them.
Okay, so you can fight for my dyscalculia that
Yep.
I diagnosed myself with.
Oh, a lot of people are self-diagnosed, so it doesn't make them any different. It doesn't make them any less important.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, thank you so
You're
much
awesome.
for
Thank you.
doing this with us, and we are signing off. So we'll see y'all soon. Bye.